Self-love is the best love. That saying, it may be very misused or overused or trendy or whatever, but it has a very powerful impact. When we think of ourselves as love, we think of pampering ourselves, taking care of our bodies, putting ourselves first, but self-love is much more than that. As I stated in my last video, love and self are pretty much the same thing, and it is connected to spirituality, if not spirituality itself. But really though, you are love. Your energy, your essence, and what you come from. So to self-love is to live life through the spiritual self, do things that will help you connect to spirituality so that you are uncovering the true you, which is your spiritual self, your soul, and the spirit. What that means? Well, it could mean that you pamper yourself because when you're doing so, you are connecting to yourself and what makes you feel good. That helps you to get to know yourself as a soul and a spirit. Self-love is also focusing on your drives, your actions, your boundaries, and most importantly, your thoughts and your beliefs. Your thoughts and your beliefs are really important in this because what you believe will determine your reality. Your beliefs are a set of systems that you function off of. They will determine how you feel about things, therefore how you express yourself, and the actions you take and don't. So energetically, your beliefs will determine what you attract into your experiences via like the law of attraction or the law of vibration, which is why the pampering helps because you believe that self-love is taking care of yourself in a physical way. So therefore you will feel taken care of and loved in that moment and maybe moments to come. But the question is, does it last? Does it keep you feeling loved and full enough to not care about other people's opinions, or full enough to give unconditional love to others and yourself, or full enough to stop experiencing toxicity and the surroundings and the environments that you're in? When you self-love, you really have to go deep inside, like inside to your core. And if the energy that you are is pure love, then why don't we feel it on a regular basis? Because we let our beliefs blanket that true light, that true essence of which is pure love. So to better self-love, you have to address your beliefs about life and the beliefs that are driving your life, why and how they are bringing up things that are coming up in your experiences. Whether that be the job that you don't really like, that doesn't satisfy you or fulfill you, but you keep going anyway, or whatever it is that's keeping you from expressing your authenticity or your true self, or it could be just whatever's keeping you from attracting people around you that you align with, or attracting things that you want financially, emotionally, anything. So your beliefs are everything, and if you love yourself, you must change how you think. You must. What you think develops your beliefs, and vice versa. What you believe will create the thoughts that you have about certain things. So for instance, my story, I had a spiritual awakening in 2016, which is about 6 years ago. I've always been somewhat of a spiritual person, and I want to say everybody is spiritual. We all are spiritual beings living in physical bodies. I've always been connected to my spiritual self, but I didn't really know that at the time. And so in this time of my life, I try to live a wholesome life and do things that make me feel good, do things that I believe is good in nature, basically. So I grew up thinking that, I need to have the highest degrees because they're going to pay me high, and I'll be happy with that. I'll be happy with a 9-to-5 job, which is structured, which I have a guaranteed paycheck, and I can go home, have my family, and just be happy and live life. And when I got there, it was horrible. It was horrible. Like, I didn't have time for myself. I had about 2 hours a day for anything because of childcare, traffic, work, and just running day-to-day errands and cooking for the children, and just it was just too much for me. And me being an introvert, an empath, a Pisces, I definitely need time to myself. So when that was happening to me, it was piling up. All the misery, the depression, it just all piled up. And a series of events happened, and I just had it. I had basically a nervous breakdown. And I just let go of everything. I let go of all my beliefs. I let go of all the physical things. I moved. I quit my job, and I became like just someone that was living off the land, basically. Like supernatural. I stopped with all the toxicity, like physical toxicity. I became a vegan. um I stopped wearing fake hair a lot. I stopped wearing fake nails. It was just, I went to the extreme. I basically, everybody around me thought I was like rebelling or whatever. um but my beliefs as a child and what society had showed me made me believe that that was the way of life. But at the core, it wasn't aligned with who I was. And so it just went crazy after that. And working and just living this, day to day life from beliefs that are not aligned with who you truly are, you can see how that turns into a cycle, and it just keeps you in this depressed state. You can do as much things that you can to try to get you out, but if you're not aligned with your true self, then it's not gonna go anywhere. You're gonna be a hamster on a wheel, just going and going and going. That spiritual awakening helped me to realize that the things that we think are real are not, and that instead of following those things or beliefs, we should be following our own internal compass, which is how we feel. Our feelings are our guide. If you are feeling any less than joy or love, then there is a belief or a thought that is keeping you in that lower vibration. But the good thing is that you have the power. You have the power to change your thoughts and your beliefs. You can't change some circumstances that are in the physical world, but you can definitely change how you feel about them, like how you perceive or your perception of certain things and your perspective of your reality. So self-love can be all the things that makes you feel good, but it is first and foremost connecting to your spiritual self. So I hope that you got some value and you kind of understand that when you are focused on self-love, you want to try to go deeper than what you think that you're doing. Sit alone by yourself and just realize like what it is that is in alignment with you, what it is that makes you feel good at the core. And if something comes up where you feel a certain way, like guilt or shame, or you don't want to let go of something, that's something that you have to heal and you have to work out. And knowing who you are at the spiritual level will help you to understand that all you have to do is just be. You're just the spiritual being and you're experiencing this physical. Do whatever makes you feel good. And if it doesn't make you feel good, let it go. The universe, God, will pay you in return for raising your vibration. You will attract things that are at that vibrational level, at the love level and acceptance level and the joy level. And you'll start to live a life that is fulfilling and that feels good to you. So good luck with that. Continue to watch my channel and I'll kind of help you through those things, because really I didn't have nobody. I did not have nobody. That's another reason why I wanted to do this channel, is because as I am sitting here talking to you, I really don't have anyone to talk about these topics to, especially during my spiritual awakening. So I was kind of alone and I felt rejected a little bit. So if you feel a certain way or you want to talk about anything, comment down below. I'm here to help you through this process if it's a process for you. And yeah, until next time, I'll see you later.